This is Adam. He works here. He sits like right there all
No,
day.
I don't. But I actually don't. I'm not in this office much. I'm at the client side all the time. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Life of a consultant. It does, especially since I live in Wisconsin. So I don't know what the hell I'm doing here.
You drive down from Wisconsin?
Yeah, I'm right over the border though, and you're Kenosha, so it's not too bad. What? Cook County. Yes. So I'm Adam. I'm going to talk about linq.js. It's not going to be as sexy as other presentations today, but we'll see what you think afterwards. So about me, I'm a senior consultant here at PSC. The bulk of my experience, it's been quite a few years now, is in .NET. And I just recently, within the last couple of years, done a fair amount of JavaScript. Was kicking and screaming to move to JavaScript, but then once I kind of dipped my toe in the pool and swore that I would not like anything that wasn't strongly typed, I ended up loving it. So that's a whole thing. So I've done a fair amount of Angular, touched React a little bit, intrigues me, and some other things I played around with. And what has led me to what I'm going to talk about today. So one of the things that .NET has, most .NET developers will say they really like a library called linq, which comes out of the framework, and it's been around since 2007. Most .NET developers love linq. What linq is, it's a language integrated query, which just simply allows you to query over objects in memory. Not super exciting, but yet we use quite a bit. In the C# world, we use lambdas to represent that in a nice way. What I'm going to show today doesn't have lambdas per se, or that style. But what it does give you is the ability to query over objects in memory just like you would if you were doing it in SQL. A little bit about the library. It has no dependencies on any other library, self-contained. It's a very small library that does this. So it can work with any other framework that you're using. Actually, I think there is some additional support for Angular if you do use that. It can query over JSON objects in memory as well as over a REST endpoint. I don't use the REST endpoint portion because I use other things for that. It is open source on GitHub and well documented, fairly well documented. So what does it give us? Well, so it gives us all these fun commands. It gives us a where statement. Now that's not too exciting because, as we know, arrays have filters, so that's pretty much their equivalent. But these other things are kind of cool, right? I can do joins in memory. I can simply do order by, select statements, skips, group bys, all this other cool stuff. And the API, you'll see it in a minute, makes it really simple to do this stuff. So enough talking. I'll show you the code. Let's see. And I'm going to do some live coding, so bear with me. I'm going to use CodePen, which I love using. So right now, we got some crap in here. So right now I built a little Angular sample here. And yes, just because it's a sample, I did have to use Google material to make it look nice. Why not? Oh, you don't see that screen. How did that happen? Stupid PowerPoint. Yeah, stop. Stop that madness. All right. Where am I at now? All right. Cool. See it? Yes.
Looks great.
Awesome. So, this is a little app that I wrote within a couple hours. All it does really is it loads data from data in memory. So it's an Angular app, extremely simple. Just has one controller, and then on the bottom here I have a whole bunch of JSON in memory, right? Now, before I go too far, obviously, this is only 77 records. If you're pulling down a lot of data, you want to do that over the, you want to filter that through your REST API and not in memory, but there's situations where you need to do that. And to do these type of object manipulations. So simply loads data. I'm loading a list of people I have two different types of JSON arrays, people and company. And right now this loads all the data, and then I have a button here that will actually apply the linq statement. So this is one just JavaScript library that I included, and I have it connected up to run query function. Loads the data, and then it will apply. So right now, the syntax is, right now I'm setting people. I'm going to replace that with a filtered list. It's a new linq.js, and then from that I get all these methods. So right now it's not doing anything other than just giving me that list back. So one thing I can simply do is just add a where statement, and I can say based on my data, let's say I got some data here. Let's get everyone with blue eyes. So all I got to do is just say eye color equals blue. Apply it. What did I mess up? Oh, capitalization is important, people.
Bless you.
Now I got everyone with blue eyes. Pretty simple. Say I want to do, I don't know, age is greater than 30. Simple. Again, not that exciting. You can do that with a simple filter statement if you're just using raw JavaScript. If I want to get a little bit more fancier with it, I can give the function.
Are you going to rock up there? Thanks.
And I can say function I think has to have a row and an index. And from that, I can say row dot name dot starts with. I don't know. Say A. Do that. Should have worked. Name starts with. That looks correct, right, guys?
Yeah. Do you need a return or anything now?
Might need a return. Come on, Copan, catch up with me.
Yes.
Sure.
That little exclamation point down there tell you anything?
It tells me my JavaScript is not formatted properly.
So I don't think you're matching up.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Get everyone. Hey! Bear with me, guys. The simple ones, I was like, I don't need to write those down. And then, so another thing I can do simply, if I say, okay, you know, I want to just select on, I just want, and again, you could probably use, you know, normal JavaScript, you use map for that, but if I just want to get names back, I can just get names back, obviously. Filter just on names. I can do order bys pretty simply, so I'll take the name thing back out. But maybe I want to order by, and again, what's nice about this is I can chain these things up, right? So I can just keep going here and just say order by, I don't know, name. Yep, that works fine. I'll take that where statement out. Again, still just doing some cool manipulations. Let's see what else I can do. I can do a top. Give me the top 5. Get the top 5. Skip. That's not too interesting. What I can do is when I start doing joins, and I've used this quite a bit. So, but right now I have 2 JavaScript arrays, one people and then one companies. As you can see in the what I got on the side here is I got a group of people and I got it's tied to a company, and here's my companies here. But let's say, okay, I want to get the city and state want to add that to my people. So I can do a left join. And then I can say, let me get the list of companies. And just give it an on. And there's no IDs here, so let's just keep things.
Cool, excellent.
And take the top out. Formatting's cool. So if I do that, I can now see I got companies here. Again, I did some HTML hiding and showing based on if there's data there. But merge that data into doing a left join pretty simply, not a bunch of code.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
So in that case, it's really bringing everything of the whole line, right? Gotcha.
Yeah.
There's 3 fields. Okay.
Yes, yes. So, yeah, I'm bringing in everything, and I'm just showing the, because I already have the customer name. One last thing I'll show is a little bit more complex here, but I can do group bys and aggregation in memory based on 2 different array of objects. So I'll do a full join instead of a left join. And what I'm going to do, so before I get too far, I'll show you what I'm intending on doing. I want to now kind of mess with companies, and I want to say, I want to get the counts of all the employees for every given company. So I'm going to try to attempt to do that right now by doing a full join. What I will do is switch this around, so instead of manipulating people, I'm going to manipulate companies from companies, and I will do a full join on people. So kind of flip it around there. And we'll still be on company, so that will be our connector. And we'll just keep humming along here, so we'll do a group by. And we'll group by company. And I can do a count, and there's some other, I got counts, I can add, I can sum, do all that cool stuff. But we'll count, really can be anything, so I'm just going to count a name. And then we can, since we're doing a group by, we do have to define a select, so it knows what to construct afterwards. So, and this one gets a little bit more. So I can define a field. Let's do another guy. Do they have a mint for JavaScript? So that's really neat. Right, let's say name. So what we're doing here is I'm telling it what to show, and then I'm going to give this a text. Since I want to get the counts, and we'll just call this number of employees, which have to be correct because my HTML depends on it. All right. So what I did there is doing a full join, then doing a group, and then doing a count, and I'm just counting a name. It could be any property, literally, and then defining, okay, these are the fields I want to come back. So if I run it, I can see now in my companies on the side here, it's doing that count. Again, not a bunch of code to do quite a bit of manipulations. I'm not doing loops. I'm not doing all that craziness.
So the data that
happen.
came back with that is just company and number of employees as a field with that value? Cool.
Yep. Yeah, because since I'm doing a count on name arbitrarily, I'm just kind of renaming it into a number of employees, so it makes more sense.
Is that coming back with the full join of all the columns?
It is, but then I do the group by. I'm doing the join, so then I can, then it's meshing it all together. But then I'm doing the group by, so then I can do the aggregations. Yeah. But yeah, I could do the full join by itself, and if I had, I need to do that. So join. Like I said, there's average, top, bottom, min, concat, all those kind of SQL type stuff. But doing that over JavaScript or JSON arrays in memory. So, and the syntax for if I wanted to do the REST API, if you so choose to do that, if you weren't using some other library to do that, was I literally just put in HTTP
Very
URL
cool.
right there.
Very cool.
So,
And then it handles it as an asynchronous call still.
yes, I would assume so, as it should. Actually, no, it has the option to do both. You can do
Okay.
synchronous or asynchronous, but then probably shouldn't be asynchronous, right?
Yeah.
You're being a good developer.
No blocking. Don't block me, bro.
Don't block you. Blocking's evil. So, any questions?
Yeah, I have a question. So
Sure.
I saw something you did, and I wonder if this is just a feature that you can do on any of these functions. So, for instance, on the on, could I pass in a function there to programmatically decide what
You
that
can pass
key
in a
would be?
delegate function.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's pretty sweet. You can
Yes.
do a lot of cool stuff.
I
with
think
that.
all these you can pass delegate functions
Yeah.
into. But they give you, there's a good point, because they give you the easy version where you just put something in a string, so then you can kind of do that manipulation for speed. But yeah, everything could take a delegate function. If you want to be more elaborate, or if you want to do, if you had a more complex type of object, you wanted to kind of do filter on something that was a little lower level, absolutely.
And then I can only chain standard JavaScript stuff off of the select, because I think that's the only part that returns my array result set.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You hit the nail on the head. Absolutely. Anything else?
Really cool.
Simple. Works. All right.
What's up? You can do a lot of stuff with that. I'm just thinking about all the things you could do.